And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On the move to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Bijan Robinson, 3 touchdown runs. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. It's Young on first down, rolling to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young will set to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young now. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second
back is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault, 34 yards. yards.
And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right back to Spears.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second down, Young. But that's complete to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Young. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now here's Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They go play action. Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Out of the gun, it's Young. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. It's Young off play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Christian Thornton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing Tannehill. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Tannehill to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Spears on second down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the 17, they work on second and 10. Here's Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10. Tannehill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And Young's going to throw it here, being chased out left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Second down and 8.
Throwing, Young. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right?
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
first carry here for Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On 1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
To throw on second down is Young, dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
55, guys, 55. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
To throw, Young steps away to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Ritter back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Houston, he got the hand in there and knocked that pass free. But you look at this defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to have 37. Ritter with it after the play fake. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ritter.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Ritter. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Third down, here's Patterson.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I'll let
let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. It'll be a game. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Finally, Monday Night Football, 2 of the most successful franchises of this new millennium. 8 Super Bowls between them, the Chiefs and Patriots from Foxborough. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The #1 overall pick, Bryce Young. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young, throwing to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Adam Thielen with an acrobatic catch. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. Now 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Ritter from the gun. Got a man. It's London.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. First down, Young. Buying time to his left.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Robinson up the middle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter to throw it.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Ritter now. Into the hands of London.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to Smith. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again.
Ritter has it knocked down.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Young here to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one. It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Now Young.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Second down and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Flat. 95.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, here's Ritter. And caught by London.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were